All right, mic test 1, 2. Oh my gosh, I need to get a haircut so bad. All right, everyone, welcome back. It's Adam, and in today's video, I am so stoked that Jabra finally came out with 3 new true wireless earbuds. Now, they announced 2, but released 1. And the one they released are the Jabra Elite 3s, which I'll be reviewing today. But I'm most stoked for the Jabra Elite 7 Pros, namely because that's going to be more focused on voice than anything else from what it seems. But until that gets released, so far, got the Jabra Elite 3s. Let's check these out. Hopefully this review helps you, and thanks for watching in advance. So right off the bat, getting into the specs of these, one of the biggest things they seem to be promoting the most with these is being focused on bass more than anything else with their sound, and I'll definitely get into that. But they have 4 mic call technology, noise isolation design, and hear through. You can finally, and I mean finally, use either earbud with mono mode. Oh my god, what a relief. But they have 7 hours of battery life, 28 hours with the case and fast charge, rainproof durability with a 2-year warranty that comes with these, and 10 minutes gets you about an hour charge. Pretty simple and straightforward when it comes to the specs of the Elite 3s. Now, when it comes to the sound quality, which is the first thing I want to touch base on, namely because they're promoting the passive noise isolation and the bass of these the hardest. There's no active noise canceling with the Elite 3s like you would find in the 75Ts here. Now, these only got noise canceling because of a software firmware update, whereas the 85Ts have active noise canceling because of the built-in microphones. It's much stronger because there's hardware on top of the software. But I'm willing to bet they're going to pull a 75T on these and have a firmware software update for that. Right now you can't do it, not even with the app. The app only has hear through and some music presets. There's not even equalization, unfortunately. But I think they're just kind of waiting until the 7 Pros come out and the 7 Actives come out, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see some features come to these that are not available yet. Now, with that being said, what do I think about the bass when it comes to that being one of the main things they're promoting with these? I would say the bass is definitely better than the Beats Studio Buds and definitely better than what Soundcore has been able to produce with their true wireless earbuds that are in this price range. So anything $100 or below, even though the Beats Studio Buds are $149, a lot of people love those because of the bass. These have way better bass. Now, they don't have noise canceling, but the thing about that is the passive noise isolation is good enough to where you kind of don't need noise canceling. And I'm talking when you're really jamming out to music, and Kanye's new album and Drake's new album, since those were just released last week, are all I've been listening to with these. Those have been my 2 albums. I've been testing music out with these because of the bass. And it's there. It's really there. I think it's one of the things that they promoted the most because they knew it was going to be that good. But I gotta say, hold up a second, because there's no equalization with these. So the sound quality that you get is basically what you're stuck with. Now, they have music presets and you have hear through you can use in the app. But besides that, I think the best way to listen to these with most music genres, if you're not listening to hip hop but everything else, is just keep it at neutral. Now, speech and all the other ones, like when it comes to vocals with podcasts, for example, I don't even bother with them, honestly, because it just kind of distorted or made the sound quality of even the pop in a podcast or audiobook just stand out a little too much, or it muted the voice a little too much to where I felt like the volume got lower. So I would say just keep it at neutral for everything else. That's going to be hit or miss, but the mids and the highs are definitely there, to where whenever I did listen to music, when it comes to like Tool, Deftones, or Rage Against the Machine, when I listen to rock, for example, for sure I could hear the cymbals and the clarity really well. But these are mainly for if you're a bass head. If you want to listen to EDM, hip hop, maybe even binaural beats or like eerie music like that, if you like listening to that kind of stuff to like focus and concentrate, it's going to be great for that only. So with me saying all that about the sound, I hope that helped, that it's definitely there, but only for the bass. Now, when it comes to the look and design of these, I think they have like an alien look to them, and the passive noise isolation is getting enough to where I feel like I have to talk louder now. But as you see them in my ears, when I have these navy ones in, I am really stoked they came out with 4 different colors, because they usually come out with that space gray, like grayish black look, which is pretty cool that Jabra has their own signature like that. But I think these stand out still, to where they look different than just AirPods or pretty much every other earbud. I love this new design, and I think they should stick with switching things up every time they come out with a new product. All right, now let's get into the app and functionality of these. So the app doesn't really offer much. You have hear through on and off, and then some music presets. But when it comes to the controls of these, let's go to the quick start guide, tap the left earbud. Cycling between sounds is going to be on and off, pressing once for hear through. Double pressing it will activate the voice assistant. Holding it will turn the volume down. Answering and ending a call, press it once to answer, double press to reject the call. You could even mute or unmute the microphone, end the call, or even adjust the volume while on a call. If we press the right earbud, once is going to be to play or pause your music, double pressing to skip the track forward, triple tap to restart the track, holding it down will be the volume up, and then answering and ending calls, rejecting calls, and the same thing with the mute, end call, or volume up while on a call. And one more thing I'll say about the functionality is these buttons are really tactile and easy to push in. To having them in my ears when I would push the buttons is I love how it's a physical button you have to press to where it doesn't feel like I have to push it more in my ear just to activate it, which I did notice on the Beats Studio Buds, but on these, it's really smooth and easy to use. So I'm pretty impressed with that. And you know, now that I have them in my ears, I gotta say, it really complement the passive noise isolation. When I would go on walks, I go on a trail where there's a lot of bikes and stuff that pass by me, and it's just one of those shared paths. And I swear I can't hear anything when I'm listening to music or audiobooks. And I only listen to stuff at like 40 to 50% volume. So obviously if you're blasting your music, it doesn't matter if there's ANC or not. Even if you have hear through, it's gonna be hard to hear your surroundings. But for me, it's probably the best I've heard in a long time when it comes to the passive noise isolation. I can't compliment it enough, honestly. That even goes for the side tone where you hear your own voice. It's slightly better than previous models, but I would still probably give it to the 85T as being the best I've heard for call quality and the side tone, like overall experience. But again, these are $79. They're not going to be the best that they're going to come out with this year or whenever the 7 Pros come out. I think when I get the 7 Pros in my hand and I test those out, I'm really going to be picky about call quality. But for these, it's definitely good enough. Now, connectivity when it comes to latency with Bluetooth 5.0, I didn't notice any lag. And it didn't matter what I was using. I mean, if I was on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, even when I connected these to my computer, yeah, I couldn't use the app, but the connection was strong and it was there. I didn't even notice any. I mean, you'd really have to pay attention if you're trying to notice any latency. All right, now we're doing a microphone test of the Jabra Elite 3s in that same environment, and I would say the side tone, even though it's really loud in here, still sounds pretty good, to where I'm talking at a normal volume right now, and it doesn't sound like I have to speak too loud. Like, it's good enough. So test 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're doing a microphone test of the Jabra Elite 3s in that same environment, and I would say the side tone, even though it's really loud in here, still sounds pretty good, to where I'm talking at a normal volume right now, and it doesn't sound like I have to speak too loud. Like, it's good enough. So test 1, 2, 3. All right, I think that's everything I have to, no, battery life. Okay, one last thing, battery life, before I give you my overall opinion on the Elite 3s. When it comes to battery life, I've been using them 3 to 4 hours a day for almost 4 days now, and haven't even come close to having to charge them. 10 minutes gets you an hour with the USB-C charging here, no wireless charging or anything like that. And I'm willing to bet they're probably pretty accurate on that claim. I mean, I know this is not the best, most accurate response, but that's just my experience. So I'm pretty sure they're spot on with it. Now, overall, what do I think about the Jabra Elite 3s? They're worth $79, and really who I think they're best for. In my experience, I think they're best for working out. If you need to listen to music while you're working out and feel your music because of how good the bass is, that's what these are for. Now, there's secondary things they're great for, like I said, because of the solo earbud usage and how good the connection is and this and that, and the battery life of them. If you're using them for work, like you need one earbud in, it doesn't matter what you're using them for. You could be an Amazon delivery driver, you could be working a check stand at a grocery store. That's like secondary things I think about, is they're just a really convenient pair of earbuds. But I really just have to say I probably recommend them for if you need a good pair of earbuds for working out in. Because of the passive noise isolation as well, if you want to be in your zone, but you don't want to spend more money for noise canceling specific true wireless earbuds, I think that's what I recommend these for the most. So hopefully that helps. Really appreciate you watching this. Hope all is well. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see y'all on the next one.